And the very first thing that we saw at that conference was Halo Infinite by 343 Industries. Now, to give some context with my experience with Halo, I have never actually really played the Halo games. This year, I decided to set myself up to play them through Xbox Game Pass with the Master Chief Collection. I have so far played through Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo ODST, and I am currently playing through Halo Reach. So I haven't actually played any of the Halo games that have been done by 343 Industries just yet. But as someone that is experiencing this franchise for the first time, me personally, I didn't actually think Halo Infinite looked all that bad. There were some things about it graphically, it did look very clean and plasticky. There didn't seem to be any rough marks, rough edges. The lighting seemed off. There was pop-in the background, the textures weren't very good. But at the same time, this is sort of stuff that when I see it in a gameplay trailer, a demo and stuff like that, I always have it in the back of my head being like, well, this isn't the final version of it, this isn't what the game is going to look like. Usually games will have that little disclaimer at the bottom saying, not representative of the final product and that, and I don't think this actually had it. But that being said, I didn't get as angry as everyone else really seemed to about the demo of Halo Infinite that they showed. Could it have been better? Absolutely, I think so. Was it the worst thing I've ever seen? No, actually. Gameplay-wise, I actually thought it looked kind of cool. The big open levels is what Halo is kind of about, for me anyway, as someone experiencing it very recently for the first time. I thought it looked like a lot of fun. The introduction of a grappling hook and stuff like that, that reminded me a lot of Doom Eternal. It just, that gameplay, it looked like Doom Eternal, but, dialed down to like 3 instead of Doom Eternal's 11. Now, was it the best demo in the world? Of course not. No, I don't think so. And I do think it's right for people to be critical of that demo that 343 presented at this conference. You would think that they would have put their best foot forward, so to speak, to show this new game for the first time, show the first gameplay, which is months away. We think that this is probably launching October, November with the Series X. And you'd think they'd want to put out a extremely polished vertical slice for this, but that's not what we got. So I think people are right to be a little upset, a little angry at this demo. Myself, I'm not in that camp, but I think everyone has the right to be annoyed. And I think people have the right to be a little bit annoyed at this conference overall, because it was kind of diluted. It wasn't as big as a lot of people were expecting it to be. Going back to their third-party conference they had back in May, people were upset at that as well. I was actually kind of entertained by it, but the big issue with that old conference was gameplay versus CGI trailers. And here today, once again, we got a lot of CGI trailers, especially in the second game that was shown.